Hey guys, we're going to be playing with one of my favorite Sims, Victoria Hazel. She's appeared in some of my videos before, you might recognize her. She's currently living on her parents' farm and she lives with her husband, Miguel. These are her parents asleep in their bedroom, Jeremiah, Esmeralda. Victoria's family also now has a cat called Tamarind, who is up before everybody else by the looks of things. It looks like Tamarind is helping themselves to whatever was in that fishbowl. Everybody is getting up. I don't really have too much of a plan for what I want to happen. I just want to play with this family a little bit and kind of tell their story, maybe with Victoria at the center of the story. I feel like she's the main character. Her carpool is here. She is a junior executive in the business career. Miguel is a pet groomer in the animal care career. And Victoria's parents basically just stay at home and look after the farm. But I don't know, making money from vegetables is not the most lucrative income. I don't feel like Victoria's parents should have to get jobs. I feel like they're more like retirement age. So maybe they can just run the farm kind of for fun rather than it needing to be about making a ton of money. I like how Jeremiah just made a quick breakfast for himself and didn't bother to make breakfast for anyone else. It's very considerate. We do have a gardener who should come and help with all of the plants because we've got a lot of just normal plants growing as well as all of the actual farm to deal with. So it should make things a little bit easier for us. We can focus on maybe doing the harvesting while the gardener does like the watering. It's just reducing the workload a little bit. Jeremiah has just invited his friend Annie over. His social needs are a little bit lacking. Esmeralda is very busy on the farm, well she was, but she's had enough and she's gonna go freak out at the mouse, I guess. Is there a mouse? But seeing as we have a cat, I feel like that can be remedied, like we can deal with this. Victoria's been promoted to executive. You have your own junior executive and an actual office with a door that closes. The thing is, I just feel like Victoria is kind of different to the rest of the family. Like, I think she's a bit more ambitious. But I don't necessarily think it's realistic for her to move out with her husband because we don't really have that much money. And Miguel is a more kind of live off the land type of guy. Victoria, I'm not sure you're a natural at the guitar. Although I do think it's good for her to develop other skills, not just work skills. Look, there we go, rock on, one small step towards a new national anthem. Jeremiah is nagging his wife. What's going on with their relationship? Can we be a little bit kinder to each other? Maybe a little kiss on the cheek? It's 9 PM and the gardener is still here. Oh my goodness. Victoria, maybe you could come along and harvest, do a little bit of tending. Everybody's got to muck in if we want to keep the farming operation going. We did have some bunnies or gophers or something that came along and wrecked a few of the vegetables. But I think for now it's probably best to not fill up every single garden plot because it's just a lot of work. It's well after midnight and the gardener's still here. Do they just keep watering the plants forever? But to be fair, I can see more vegetables coming through now, so whatever you're doing, Gloria, it seems to be working. Is there a carpool? Oh my gosh, the carpool is here. Victoria, what's going on? She's in a bit of a foul mood. I think, yeah, she's missed the carpool. I think, Victoria, you're just doing too much. That's the problem. Let's just chill at home for the time being. I mean, she just had a promotion, so we're fine. I sometimes wonder if Esmeralda and Jeremiah wish Victoria was a little bit more like Miguel because he's more of an outdoor lover type person. There's a rabbit that's appeared next to our carrots, so I'm sending Tamarind over to check it out. Oh, I think it's too late. Those carrots have just gotten spoiled. I was under the impression that having the scarecrow helped protect the plants, but I don't know if that's actually the case. Miguel, you shaved the wrong poodle. Princess was supposed to have the poofs, not fang. It costs you 2,000 simoleons for a dog wig. No way. We only have 2,000 simoleons. Well, he did just bring home a little bit of money. Miguel, you're in the doghouse. That was a very serious mistake. No, you may not eat. We can't afford to feed you. We can't afford to keep you. We might have to throw you out of the house. No, I'm kidding. I'm overreacting. Come and harvest all of the plants. I want everything harvested, Miguel. No excuses. I think I can be really mean to my Sims sometimes. As soon as one thing goes wrong, I'm like, right, you're in trouble. I'm not happy. Don't mind Esmeralda and Jeremiah just having a little smooch in the vegetable patch, and meanwhile Tamarind has gained a hunting skill point. That's a good point, actually. I haven't really been training Tamarind in any pet skills, and maybe we should do that. Although I wasn't really planning on entering Tamarind into pet competitions or anything like that. It was more about having a cat on hand to help look after the garden, and also because Miguel is a pet lover. Tamarind is definitely fixated on this little fish bowl. I don't think there's any fish in there. I mean, if there is, I haven't been feeding the fish, so it must be dead. I'm pretty sure the gardener never went home and they've just been here the whole time. I wonder if we're ever going to get charged for the gardening services, because we actually don't have that much money now, so it's a bit concerning. I really don't think Miguel should be enjoying himself that much. We need to have you do something that's gonna earn back the 2,000 simoleons you lost. Not to mention we have bills of 880 simoleons, which is gonna mean we basically have no money. We're gonna have to delete some things. I don't want to delete things. Miguel, I'm so disappointed. Okay, the raccoon just came by and woke everybody up in the middle of the night. Seeing as we're up, we could vibrate the heart bed and have a little bit of adult time for Victoria and Miguel. A little bit awkward with Miguel's father-in-law in the ensuite bathroom. Okay, perhaps not. Miguel and Victoria are not feeling it. Their relationship is on the rocks. I wonder if Victoria is upset about him losing the 2,000 simoleons, or if it was just the wrong time. Okay, she's not feeling it. She's not in the mood. I think once Victoria gets back into the office, she'll feel a bit more like herself. She just needs to focus on her own projects, maybe. I'm thinking about potentially calling a maid, but to be honest, we're so short on money, I don't know if it's a good idea. Looking at Jeremiah's inventory, we've got enough berries and sugar to make some nectar, and that could bring us in a little bit of money, at least for now. Let's press some grape nectar. Esmeralda, you're going to be doing a little bit of tidying up, as usual. Why is he setting the rocket off? If I need to delete an object, I think I'll delete that, because it seems to distract them very easily. I just heard the dying music. What died? Somebody died. Something died. It's not Tamarind. Oh no, could it have been the guinea pig? Did we not feed the guinea pig? Oh no. Well, I don't think we should get another guinea pig for now. It's just something else to think about, and we've got our hands quite full, I would say. Did he press the nectar? Yeah, it says sell nectar. Okay, let's sell the nectar and see how much money we get for that. I am noticing more and more dead mice. These little white dots that appear everywhere. I guess that's a good thing. Is that a good side effect of having a cat? Alright, Jeremiah made 232 simoleons. Victoria's back from work. We've got enough money to pay these bills, so I think we'll do that. I expect there's more bills in the mailbox, but we're just going to deal with these for now. Esmeralda loves computer games. I keep seeing her sneak off to the study to play on the computer, while everyone else is doing other things. I think she just values the alone time because she's been married to her husband for many years. The relationship has obviously been a bit rocky. I mean, I don't know, they have fallen back in love again, so maybe things are looking up there. I think you just gotta keep working on the relationship. Okay, we got more bills of 814. Let's press some more nectar and see if we can make some more money from that. Gophers have invaded and are wrecking your garden. This keeps happening. We made another 232 simoleons from the nectar. I mean, I said that Victoria was annoyed at Miguel for his blunder at work, but actually, Victoria's still in love with him. It's Miguel who's fallen out of love with her. I don't know, it's a bit sad to see them drifting apart maybe. Miguel's social is really bad. It's like he's not talking to anyone. Maybe I was too mean to him and he's absorbed that energy. Miguel, sit down with your mother-in-law and your wife at breakfast and have a nice conversation. Victoria's getting up and leaving the table already. There's definitely tension in the marriage. Victoria's running late for work. Are you gonna make it, Victoria? Yes, she's sprinting for it. I think it could be a good idea to go to Old Town and sell all the vegetables we have. Miguel is nagging Victoria. I don't know what he's nagging her about. Why can't you say kind words, Miguel? Why can't you make more of an effort? Okay, somebody call the Old Town shuttle. I don't know, I feel like a bit of fresh air getting out of the house could be good for everyone, although I shouldn't have to say that when we live on a farm. I don't know, I feel like whenever the Sims are unhappy, I try and find a reason for why it is, but nothing's making sense because either it's like they're working too hard, or they don't have enough time outside, or I don't know, maybe they're just miserable. Let's sell giant vegetables for 300 simoleons. Let's do that first. And then we're going to sell the other vegetables that we have. We've got quite a lot, to be fair. Beans, lettuce, tomatoes as well. And Jeremiah has some in his inventory, so let's bring him over to the farm shop as well. Okay, now all 4 Sims have sold the vegetables they had. We've got a little bit more money, so that is something. Okay, well, we're gonna go home now. Esmeralda has passed out in front of the shuttle. Well, I am kind of sorry for the state of things, as they are at the moment. On one hand, I feel like we're doing quite well, because we just sold all our vegetables for several thousand simoleons. But the relationships in this family are very strained, and it's kind of a shame to see Sims not getting on, particularly Victoria and Miguel. Well, I think I'm going to leave this video here. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet, and I'll see you in the next video.